face.
What's up guys, Gainz with G here, checking in with my new video. I'm going to do a full day of eating for you guys, because it seems like people like to watch videos of people, of what food they eat in a day. So I'm going to do one.
Let's get started, shall we?
Alright, so most of you will probably know I'm currently bulking at the moment, so this will hopefully give you a bit of an insight on what you would eat if you want to put on a bit of size. Obviously it's going to be slightly different for each person, but the base structure of the food that I eat is going to give you a good idea, like I said, on, you know, if you're wanting to put on mass. These are the sort of foods that you would like to be putting into your diet. Keeping it simple, and most importantly keeping it consistent, is what's going to help you achieve the results you want to get. So yeah. Crave. Usually I have oats in the morning, but I've actually ran out of oats. Don't know why I did that. Ran out of oats. So I'm gonna have crave. It's still good, isn't it? Really? Now I usually try and keep everything the same, guys. But yeah, obviously, like I said, I've run out of oats and I'm bulking at the moment. So as long as I'm getting in, you know, a decent meal for breakfast, I think that's the most important thing. But usually, like I said, 100 grams of oats, and also I have 6 whole eggs as well, because. So I've got caged eggs. These are slightly cheaper than free-range eggs. So basically, because I go through loads and loads of eggs, so it's really expensive. It's up to you guys. If you want to get free-range eggs, obviously it is slightly better, but these do the job. 100 grams of oats, 6 full eggs. Fun fact, it is extremely difficult to try and weigh food while holding a camera. Come on. Oh, well. 2 grams over. What can you do? 3 grams. Alright, so weighing scales, guys. These are like one of the most essential items that you should have in your kitchen. You know, whether it be you're bulking or cutting, it just helps you keep track of everything and make sure that it's consistent, because that's going to help you keep track of the results that you're making. If you're not weighing your food, then it's hard to tell what you're eating on a daily basis, so you need to have it, like I said, consistent, guys, so that you know, okay, I've been on this diet now for a few weeks, eating the same quantities of food, and I'm not really growing, so I need to up my quantities. You know, even with small amounts can make, you know, quite a large difference. So it really helps weighing your food. As tedious as it may seem, it's not actually that hard. Yeah, it's really important, guys. So like I said, definitely get yourself a pair of weighing scales if you haven't already. 100 grams of Crave cereal has about 68 grams of carbs, 29 grams of sugar, and 6.9 grams of protein, and it's roughly about 450 calories. 6 whole eggs has about 42 grams of fat, roughly about 2.5 grams of carbs, 38 grams of protein, and calories about 555. I use MyFitnessPal to check up on the eggs, so it's a really good app. I'm sure most of you have heard of it before. If you haven't got it, I would certainly recommend getting it, just to help you, again, keep track of your food intake, so what you're having in terms of your macros, and just overall calorie intake as well. Boom. There we go, first meal of the day. Got some water as well. Let's get it. Time to make some gains. Actually, I've got a few fun facts about eggs. You guys might find it interesting. I don't know, maybe not. Egg yolks are one of the very few foods that naturally contains a source of vitamin D. The good thing about eggs, guys, I know that they get like a bad rap sometimes. Like people say about like how they've got bad cholesterol levels and whatnot, which has actually been proven that it's not bad as what people have been saying. But yeah, the protein in eggs actually has a really good mix of the essential amino acids that you guys need to build muscle tissue. So you probably heard a lot of bodybuilders and people talking about having eggs every morning because it's good for as part of your diet to help you build muscle. That is actually true. So you can use supplementation to help you get those levels that you need of just like various things like BCAAs and stuff like that. But when you get it in foods, it's a lot better than getting it in supplements. Supplements are good. Helps you if you are struggling to get that intake from the actual food source, because you sometimes with certain things you need to eat in large quantities to get that what you need. So in some cases it's good to have supplements, but in eggs it's great. You can get essential amino acids in them. Some days this is like a lot easier to eat than others. Boom! Alright, breakfast is done. Damn. I'm full, man. That was, yeah. That was a lot of food. People think bulking is easy. It's actually, I would say bulking, well for me personally, I feel like bulking is actually harder than cutting. Especially as an ectomorph, which means that like I can lose weight a lot easier. I actually really struggle to put on weight, so which means for me I need to go that extra mile in terms of food intake and really just eat so much food. It's really hard sometimes. Like it's literally like force feeding yourself. The hardest part is obviously the start, when you first start bulking, because you're stretching your stomach and your body's gonna want to tell you that you're full, and it probably is, but you're just gonna keep eating. But anyway. Gotta do it for them gains, man. Gotta do it for them gains. It is about 12 now, so it's usually, obviously it's a lot later than what I would normally eat breakfast, but today's my day off, and I like to sleep in on my day off. Some people probably wake up early, but I'm a bit lazy sometimes. No, I wanted to get a good amount of sleep, so I was up late last night doing some things on my computer, so I needed to make sure solid sleep. I'm going to train legs in about an hour, so needed a good amount of rest. Good amount of food, which I've just eaten. So yeah, gonna let that settle down, smash out my leg session. When I get back, I'm gonna do meal number 2. As you've seen so far in this video, I'm counting everything for you guys, and I'm putting in a little text so you can see visually, what I eat. So you'll be able to see at the end of it, I'm gonna count it all up, and you can see, overall how many calories I need to eat in a day, carbs, proteins, fats. It's a lot of damn food. But yeah. Keeping it consistent with a diet and just making sure, like I said, that you weigh everything is really important, and it's what's helped me put on the size so far. Still got a long way to go, obviously, but yeah. So. Alright guys, so I just got back from the gym, just smashed out a leg session. I'm getting my food ready, which I'm going to go through in a second, and I'm going to show you my post-workout shake as well, which is something a little bit different. I don't take normal protein shakes because, fun fact about me, I've only got one kidney, so I was advised by the doctor not to take protein powder because it gets processed through the kidney, and yeah, it's a bit too much stress on the kidney. So it'll actually be quite informative for you guys, hopefully. If some of you out there that might not like taking protein shakes or might not agree with you, my alternative might be a good option for you, because it's just real food blended into a shake, but I'm going to go into that in a second. So with my shake, let's move this over here. Cool. So I actually found some oats. Boom. Can be like just standard oats. This is just Quaker's oats. So I'm going to have 100 grams of oats. Alright, so I'm going to put the milk in first. I have roughly about 500 mils of milk. See my pouring skills go. Ooh. A little bit over, anyway. Just a little bit of extra Gainz. Alright. Cool, so 100 grams of oats, 500 mils of milk, 30 grams of Milo, so roughly about 2 heaped tablespoons. And this stuff tastes amazing. This is massive over in Australia. A lot of English people don't know what Milo is. Find over here. Don't think it's as popular, but it is amazing. Cool. Alright, and I've also put 30 grams roughly of peanut butter. I use this Meridian Smooth peanut butter. I got this from Body Power last year. Absolutely amazing deal. I got them like right before the show was finished, so they reduced them down. I think I paid like £2 for like a whole big tub, and it's lasted me ages. Of course, my glutamine. 1 scoop of glutamine. 2 scoops of creatine. And this is just the standard micronized creatine from Optimum Nutrition. So that's roughly about 6 grams of creatine. And 1 banana. So that's it, guys. That's my post-workout shake. All natural. Literally just food. Mix it in with my NutriBullet. So macros, it's roughly about 42 grams of fat. Carbs is about 144 grams. Protein 41.8 grams. And overall calories wise, it's 1,120 calories in that shake. So I'm gonna have that. I normally have a little bit of a gap between that and my second meal, but I'm running short of time, so I'm just gonna eat them together. So yeah. Alright guys, so now on to meal number 2. I mix up my carb sources. I would either have sweet potato, or I have pasta. So today I'm going to have meal number 2 with some sweet potato, and I'm going to do half potato, half sweet potato. I make it into a mash. I find that it's quite nice when you mix it together. I have 600 grams total of sweet potato or slash potato. I know this is a bit over, but to be honest, when you're bulking, guys, you don't need to be super strict with your amounts. As long as I always say, as long as it's over, that's the main thing. I'd rather be over than under. More gains. And then, whoops, look at that little one. And then 323 grams of potato. So I'm gonna get the skin off these, and then I'm gonna put them into my pot of boiling water and boil it for about 20 minutes or so, 20-25 minutes, and then I'll mash it. I've got my Irish beef burgers with my protein sauce, like meat sauce. I just mix it up. Like sometimes I'll have beef, sometimes I'll have chicken, sometimes I'll have salmon. Again, it doesn't need to be like super strict like the same thing all the time. You can mix it up and keep it interesting. Some of you might like beef more than chicken or whatever. Just make sure, obviously, yeah, you're getting a good amount. So with my meat intake, I usually aim for around 200 grams per meal, and this is roughly about one of these burgers apparently is like 114 grams. So that's, yeah, that's like over that. That's like 228 grams. Yeah, maths right there. And then for my greens, so I've got kale. Don't need to be super specific with that again, guys. Like, it's greens. Just make sure every meal you're getting your greens in. So I'm gonna roughly have about 50 grams of kale in with my meal as well. Alright, so I got my burgers in. Gonna season it. Bit of salt. Bit of mixed herbs. Don't be afraid to get creative, guys. Keep it interesting. Alright, so that's cooking in there. Got my sweet potato and kale boiling. So it's going to take probably roughly about 20 minutes or so, and then I'm going to mash that together. Put that with that, and then boom. There's meal number 2. Boom. So there's meal number 2, guys. It is a beast of a meal. So with the macros, the fat is 52.3 grams, carbs is 125.4 grams, and protein is 44.2. Overall calories is 1,159. So I'm going to smash this down along with my shake, and then I'll see you guys for meal number 3. Alright, so here's my last 2 meals made for the day. Meal number 4 and 5. I've put them together just because it's a bit easier. They're both the same, so just saves a lot of time for me. So I have my 4th one now, and then my 5th one a little bit later. So I've got total 300 grams of pasta, so 150 obviously for each, and I've got 2 beef burgers per meal, same as my last one. So one meal is 53.8 grams of fat, 122 grams of carbs, 52 grams of protein, and total calories is 1,198, well, 1,200. So yeah, it's the last 2 meals. So I'm going to smash these down. Once I've done that, then I'm going to do a little summary of everything that I've eaten today and the total macros and calories of everything that I would eat. So I'll catch you guys then. Alright guys, so I just finished my last meal of the day. That's pretty much it. That's what I eat on a daily basis. I just want to show you guys what I'm eating at the moment while I'm bulking. You know, the amount of food that I have to eat is quite intense. I actually wrote down all my macros and stuff and my calories, like I said I would, so you guys have a really good insight on the total amount of daily food intake that I need. So my macros, fats are sitting around 260 grams a day, carbs 584, protein is 236, and my calories are actually a lot higher than what I thought they were, but that's good. So calories is 5,680 total in a whole day. That is insane. It's a lot of damn food. But yeah, as I said, I'm an ectomorph, so for me to put on size, I need to eat a lot more food than, you know, someone that's a mesomorph or an endomorph. So it is hard work, and I do struggle sometimes. Obviously, like I said, it's almost like force feeding sometimes, but it's what I need to do. You know, I really want to focus on getting bigger. That's my goal. I want to get, you know, quite a lot bigger than what I am now. I want to probably get at least 85, 86 kilos. So actually, I'm not too far off, but I'm trying not to put on too much fat. You know, try to keep it relatively lean. And then yeah, I would decide sort of in the new year what I want to do in terms of cutting or bulking. I'll keep you guys updated. I've got more YouTube videos coming out. I've got another Gainz Talks video that I've just started filming today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, guys. This is like, yeah, pretty substandard for me. Like I said, it's what I eat on a normal day-to-day basis. Now I'm just blabbering, blah blah blah. Alright guys, so if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate your support. I'm going to be uploading more and more YouTube videos. If you have any suggestions for me, guys, or anything you want to see in the future, if you want me to do more informational videos, anything at all, just drop a comment in the section below and I'll do my best to make one for you. That's pretty much it, guys. I'm gonna head off to bed and I'll see you guys in the next video, and remember, keep making those gains. Boom! Peace. Now I'm just blabbering, blah blah blah.